As much as Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, based on constitutional development, seems to have actually made some progress, but he understands that that is not the area he is supposed to be much concerned about. The area that he has to be seized with is the military, because Zimbabwe is a military state, and as such, the military plays a very crucial role in terms of ensuring who remains a president and whether a president should be removed. That is why we have seen a lot of retired military generals, experienced brigadier generals, as well as also military generals dying one after another, following each other to the National Heroes Cup. Personnel with war experience, people who have fought during the liberation struggle and who have been deployed on missions with quite experience. Many of them, about 151, have died since 2017 up to date. And Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa hasn't rested. He is still trying to work particularly on the command elements of the military to make sure that he appoints people that will not rebel against him. Yesterday, he made another appointment promoting a brigadier to be a major general, and specifically Brigadier General Francis Mutisi to Major General upon retirement. Greetings once again and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. According to the state media announcing these changes in the senior command elements of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. This is what they had to report. They say the commander-in-chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, has promoted Brigadier General Francis Mutisi to the rank of Major General upon retirement, conferring new insignia of rank on the newly promoted senior officer in Harare this Monday. Commander Defense Force of the Zimbabwe Defense Force, that is General Emmanuel Matatu, said the promotion speaks to the hard work, loyalty, and selfless service of Major General Mutisi throughout his tenure. The rank conferred on you is substantive. Even in retirement, it carries weight, it carries responsibility. It is a recognition of the service that you have done to the nation. Major General Mutisi pledged continued loyalty. You see, you can hear the words that I used. I am very grateful to Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, His Excellency President Mugabe, for this elevation. The promotion is a result of ability, performance, and commitment to work. And I am very sure that at this stage, I have achieved all that. The investor was attended by commanders and senior officers from the Zimbabwe National Army, Air Force of Zimbabwe, amongst other service chiefs. So another Brigadier General. This time around, we are not talking about the death, but we are talking about Brigadier General being promoted to the office of Major General. And now we've seen we've seen major generals in the army dying and being buried at the National Heroes Cup. To me, it gives the vibes of a president who has been eliminating so that he can replace with loyal individuals. As you have heard Matatu saying, of course, they acknowledge the service of the military personnel concerned, but what was looked at was issues of loyalty. Loyalty to who? Not to the constitution, but perceived loyalty to Emerson Mnangagwa. That is the aspect that should be underlined. So Mnangagwa is busy. He has, of course, at the moment made progress in terms of controlling ZANU-PF, and he continues to shut the door of retired General from ascending to the position of the presidency, but he has also to fight so very hard to eliminate perceived loyalists of retired General Chiwenga. So all senior command elements of the military, especially who existed in 2017, these individuals were not trusted and are not trusted by Emerson Mnangagwa. Why? And you see, this explanation makes it clear that Chiwenga in 2017, disregard what Themba Mliswas and others who are staunch supporters of Emerson Mnangagwa had said. He managed to pull the coup of 2017 because of the respect that he commanded within the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. Remember, he was not the commander-in-chief. He was just a merely commander of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. There was a commander-in-chief, that is Robert Gabriel Mugabe. But he managed, in spite of Mugabe enjoying so much powers as a senior member of the executive in Zimbabwe and controlling all state apparatus, Chiwenga managed to control and build loyalty within the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. Otherwise, the coup of 2017, we could have seen a lot of bloodshed during 2017 coup, but that was averted because of the leadership of Chiwenga. And with so much power in 2017 and loyalty from the Zimbabwe, that's why they could call Emerson Mnangagwa after he lost elections in 2018. That, gentleman, people don't love you. It's quite clear you are not popular in Zimbabwe. Please, we are giving you this thing because we gave you from the very onset. We cannot give it to another civilian who has beaten you. We will give you this thing, but make sure that after just serving your first term, you hand over political power to the next person. What did he do? He quickly went outside the country and he was heard whilst interviewed saying, I will serve my 2 terms that are constitutionally permissible. Our constitution allows the president to only serve 2 terms, and a single term is 5 years. But Emerson Mnangagwa went ahead and he's serving his 2nd term. And guess what? Already in ZANU-PF, they are saying he is the sole candidate. Come actually the Congress of ZANU-PF. In fact, this year's conference, they are going to start his supporters. Part of the resolution is to keep him as the president in the next Congress. Make sure that is elected as the first secretary and the president of ZANU-PF. And he is closing in on Chiwenga. He's saying, as long as I am alive, I will not hand political power to anyone. He is not entertaining any smooth transition of handing political power without using the power of the military. That is what he is simply doing. And I've said it long, even when Mnangagwa was doing these interviews. I remember I had not started actually this broadcast. When discussing with people after watching the news, because I used to watch a lot of both international and local news, I said this person is simply lying. When I saw SP Moyo, his health deteriorating, because before he died, he was not the SP Moyo that we saw him announcing the coup of 2017. His health deteriorated, especially during the COVID-19 era. It was worse within a very short space of time. And also his skin color was changing. You could tell that something was wrong on this particular gentleman. And Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa was at work. The man actually busy working. And what eventually happened, we had his death and numerous other deaths of senior. Do you think it is in isolation that senior commanders who played an instrumental role in terms of putting Mnangagwa into power, and the very same people who sat with him down and told him, "You are not popular, people did not vote for you, Chamisa beat you, but we will save you, we will give you 5 years." And the people that he decided to rebel against, seeing them dying, following one after another, especially in the toxic politics of Zimbabwe. You don't need to have studied political science to see that these deaths were not in isolation. Definitely, someone was behind this. And now he has to eliminate all perceived commanders of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, all, especially even those who raises their head. He has to make sure that he deals with them, because he understands that with just mere constitutional amendment bill number 3 of 2026, that is not a big deal. That's why when he got away with it, I said the actually fight is still on. The fight is still on. If he actually decided to avert the bill after seeing other retired military generals standing up against him, saying, "We don't support this," he could have got the message clear from there. It shows that the barracks are divided. Remember, the barracks are not only senior command elements. The barracks, we are talking of the military personnel. They are divided on this matter of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Definitely, he may carry out these reshuffles, but in order for him really to be safe, he has to even make sure that he gets rid of the entire military and then invent a new, even these ones whom he is appointing. To who appointed Chiwenga? It was Robert Mugabe. Chiwenga was not imposed to Robert Gabriel Mugabe. He appointed him. He trusted him. He didn't actually think that Chiwenga at one point will stand against him and actually say, "No, Madala, it is enough. Please rest. Allow another person to actually take over the baton stick." He did not envisage that. And even when Chiwenga had said that, of course, Robert Gabriel Mugabe gave a piece of advice that, "Please, you can take it yourself. I will rest in peace. But don't ever give it to Mnangagwa, because Mnangagwa is trouble." I'm sure Robert Gabriel Mugabe might have seen and realized something, especially in his last days, about the character of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, the cunning nature. And just imagine, it's not even more than 10 years since he died. How many of those military personnel who actually participated in removing him, they have joined him to the land of the dead? It's quite it's quite something else. I'm not laughing at this, but the words, his words, I think if they can communicate wherever they are, he is asking them at the moment, "Gentlemen, I warned Chiwenga about Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, and I knew that you will follow me very, very soon if you allow that man to be in charge, to be in power, as it is the case." And as you have seen, this is the playbook that he is exactly playing, especially against Chiwenga. But Chiwenga has been the most difficult one. But you can tell from the look of things, even in the fences, sitting in the fences, that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa does not want the man. He is tired of the man. Of course, publicly, they will be smiling at each other and all, but what he is doing behind his back, you can tell that the man is tired of him. It's only that he can't actually, he's afraid also of him because he still possesses some degree of power. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heart of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Let me love and